Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's excuse me. Been a while since I've recorded anything really. I've been kind of just screwing around with Skyrim lately. This is right now is the current game I've been playing. She actually, let me just go ahead and let me just go ahead and travel over to it because I'm actually going to redo Skyrim now that I've got the whole modding thing down or mostly figured it out. The only problem I have is with the load screens, and that is it'll do this number. But I did download the what's it called? It's basically something that's supposed to stop this from happening. But I think with all the mods I have running, it kind of negates it. There's probably one or two I'm going to take out, namely because I think it's just generating too much as it goes, which I think might be the problem because it's trying to load all this shit. It's like, oh fuck, I got to load all this crap. And it's just not, it's not working for me, guys. It's not working for me. So anyways, as you can see, we have a couple of miners here. You can put that away. Basically, this mod is Helgen Reborn, and it's actually a semi-quest series. I'm only about halfway into it, so I know about half of what's going on. And then the other half, obviously, I'll be going into it blind, and you guys will be able to see what's going on and stuff like that. That's where this guy came from and this chick came from.
Prison when we got coursed? Let's just say I was impressed.
Well, somebody has to be. And then this here will be a new companion I'll be taking when I actually redo Skyrim. She is actually a lot of fun, let me tell you. And this character here, I'll go ahead and take off this hood, is the character I made, obviously. Didn't really base her on anything, because I know I normally base my character, or my played characters on, like, a reference to something. And, like, why the fuck do you keep doing that? That might be why, because I got this old-ass controller. I just found the first one I could get and just plugged it in, because I've been playing with a controller. I'm more used to that with Skyrim. As for the mask and stuff like that, it's just her holding on to stuff that I was carrying.
There is one thing I don't like. It is people who think they are really tough and special and boast all the time.
Right?
Also, don't you just hate those people who talk about pointless stuff that they really should keep to themselves?
Actually, on that note, some of you may have noticed that I took all my rant videos down, namely the political and societal ones. And that's because I want to keep everything in my channel consistent. I don't want to, let my opinions alienate people and stuff like that. So I took all those down. I also did some modding with Fallout 3, so I'll be doing another playthrough of that. I'm not entirely sure who I'm going to play as in Fallout 3, whether it be male or female. I kind of want to interchange it. You'll also see New Vegas. I'll probably upload that later on tonight after this video's up, and then a couple of other videos I got to put up. Namely, just talking about modding games and stuff like that to kind of help you guys out in case, you don't get the modding thing, which it's really not that complicated. It's really not. It's just knowing what mods to use with other mods and making sure they don't conflict and all that stuff. But that's, a different topic for a different day. This is just me kind of giving you guys a quick update as to what the hell I've been up to. Basically, I was in Texas for a month doing some upgrade shit and job related. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. The drive back was especially fun. But yeah, not even 10 minutes being back home, and I'm already like raging at the fucking incompetent drivers that live here. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Nearly rear-ending this one jackass that tried to cut me off. Well, he did cut me off. But that's besides the point. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just figuring out how to mod Skyrim, figuring out how to mod Fallout 3, because I did, lightly mod Fallout 3, and I did also lightly mod Skyrim. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I could do more with it since there's more stuff out and all that jazz. And I actually figured out how to get a stable version of the game running. The only problem I have is the occasional crash. But from what I understand, that's going to happen no matter what you do. Stop taking your damn sword out. Jesus. You know what? Let me put that damn thing away. There. And, so yeah, I'll be playing as Veronica. I think that's what I named her. Is that what I named her? I believe it is. Stop it. I didn't realize how crappy this controller was. Let's see, what else do I need to talk about here? I mean, this is just going to be a quick update, so I'll get into more I didn't know that was there. Huh. But yeah, I've got in a... I suppose I should talk about what mods I actually have running in here. Let's see, I have a... Let me get that up. The mod configuration menu. I have better vampires. I believe that's the dynamic follower dialogue, which I might get rid of. I like it, but I don't really use companions that actually use it, so I'm probably going to get rid of it entirely. Because that's just one less thing the game has to load up. DVA, I believe that's dynamic vampire appearance. That's just so when I'm playing as vampire, I don't, turn into like a fucking gargoyle. I do have some vampiric trait perks. I don't know if that mod's working. I'm thinking it works when you have the actual, when you meet with Harkon and he turns you, and then I think that's when it activates it. But, I don't know. I might have to do some double checking with that one. What the hell is this? Oh, Dragon Combat Overhaul. That's actually a fun mod. It makes dragons actually a bit annoying, but it also makes them a lot tougher, and it makes the fights a bit more, hard to do. And speaking of which, as you remember the fight with Alduin in my original Let's Play, that was a complete anticlimactic fight. I've actually got a mod in that makes him a lot tougher, so hopefully we'll get a better showdown with him once I get to that bit. The knapsack backpacks apparently has its own mod configuration. I don't use it. Okay, I guess it's just to kind of mess with it. Player voice sets, I might actually turn that one off, mostly because all it really does is, let me show you.
What have you got?
Yeah, see, I put it on the draw your weapon button. It's kind of like a taunt. It's like, oh, okay, I got to fight. Well, let me go.
What have you got?
And the problem is she puts the thing away, and then it's like, oh, what do you got? Oh, yeah, I'm just going to run away now. And then lastly, yeah, Sophia follower. That was the chick with the mask. You can kind of configure her and stuff like that. Enable catch up, and then if she's like 3,000 whatever units away, then it auto teleports her to you. You can disable the comments dialogue, so basically she won't talk. How often she makes comments. If she interacts with the things or not. If she's essential, which I'm going to leave on. And I believe she levels up, which is why her stats are that way, because I haven't touched them. So I think she actually levels up on her own, based on whatever you designate her as, which I've designated her as a ranged fighter. So I think she's actually up there with archery and somewhat sneak, although sneaking is hit and miss.
Rather nice today. I just can't resist someone wearing tight-fitting armor.
Yep. And she is also very flirtatious. She makes more dirty jokes than I do. That's saying something. Let's see what other mods do we got going on. Oh yeah, I have the Huntress armor, which is what I'm wearing right now. It actually kind of annoyed me with the female armors. Because a lot of them are skimpy, and by skimpy I mean it's just like basically like two little strings tied across their, unmentionables. So, it was a bit of a search to find a decent armor set that works with the female characters, but also doesn't, come off as super skimpy, where it's revealing all their stuff and all that jazz. No, I mean, like, let's say barbarian armor, I get it, it's supposed to be revealing. That's just the look of a barbarian. But some of the mods, I'm just like, who the fuck would use this for practicality? But, I mean, hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life. But, yeah, I have those. Let's see, I have... I think it's up here. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, this is basically a dungeon mod. I'm gonna actually be playing through a lot of those. Is all the uploaded questline tidbits. So that way, this feels like a brand new Let's Play altogether. As for the main story, I'll be doing that. I'll be doing both the DLCs for the Dragonborn and the vampire bits, especially since I'll be playing as a fucking vampire pretty much the entire game. And that, that'll completely change the ball game when it comes to combat. Which right now, the way I have my character set up, I'm a bit rigged, so I'll probably set it up to where I kind of level up. Yes, I am. I will also be doing, because I didn't do this in my last Let's Play, and that is a hunt for all the dragon shouts. I'll probably do a dragon priest hunt, and as for like the side bits, like mostly the miscellaneous quests, I probably won't do all. I might actually just do all those in one big video, or just kind of hit them if like, oh hey, I just so happen to be in this area, I'll do it, or I'll probably do them off screen because there's really nothing to them. But all the story-driven ones, like let's see, the what the fuck are they called? The Forsworn, some of the Whiterun stuff. I'll be doing that on screen. That's mainly to trim it down so you're not getting the same stuff all over again. But I feel like I've added enough new content to where it'll feel like its own sort of Let's Play. And the same with Fallout 3. With that one, I've actually got it to where you can have more than one follower, although I think there's only going to be about 2 that I'm actually going to take. And I will be using Amanda again, but we're going to try for an alternate ending with her, because I want to see if it even works in the first place. And I won't spoil it. If you've watched my Let's Play, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I also added in a mod that allowed Sarah Lyons to be a companion, but that was for like post Fallout 3 main story tidbits I was gonna do. But in this one's case, I was actually gonna start with my old character and just do it all from there. But the game will not. The fuck? Okay. I think that's from one of the Dragon mods, but that thing's been following me for a while now. It's actually kind of disturbing. But I think if I run this save cleaner, that should get rid of all that. Because it gets rid of like all the dead bodies that haven't gone away and all that other good shit. So yeah, I'll be playing as a vampire and I'll be using all the vampire-y stuff. I'll also be doing a few things differently than what I did in the original game, or the my original playthrough. Again, to keep the variety going, so that way you get a different perspective on stuff. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, weapon mods. Do I have any weapon mods? Off the top of my head, oh yeah, that's right. Super heavy arrows. There's light arrows. I'm probably gonna install this one mod called Elemental Arrows. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Just to make archery more than just, you know, oh, draw a bow, shoot an arrow, and you're good. And it's about the quality of the arrows that you're using. So I'm trying to make it more immersive as well. Which there's actually another mod added in that generates a bunch of NPCs that have their own kind of stories to tell you. Some of them are meh. But there are others that are actually pretty interesting, and they also add in kind of questline tidbits. They expand the story more. But I'd have to say, in terms of the questline ones, this Helgen Reborn is turning out to be one of my favorites. Mostly because you can choose to align it with the Empire, you can choose to align with the Stormcloaks, or you can just have it be an independent settlement that you help run. Which, honestly, is something Skyrim should have had, where you kind of form your own third independent faction that's, you know, against the Stormcloak ideas, but also against the whole Empire. You know, think of it as like the all-inclusive, because that's the thing about the Stormcloaks, is that they're all about Nords. They don't care about Dark Elves or the Khajiits or High Elves or anything like that. It's just Nords. That's it. And then in the Empire's case, they kind of became the Thalmor's bitches, so I kind of understand why everybody's against the Empire and think that they've just completely fell off. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I'm going to play as a female character or if I'll just do a male character again. I don't know. I'll probably have to think on that a bit, but I guess I could design a male character and see if I'm satisfied with it and roll with it. Because the one I made in my playthrough of this, I was not happy with how he turned out, but that had more to do with my inability to properly mod, and also the fact that the default faces for like Skyrim's characters just look dumb, or poorly designed, I should say. With Fallout 3, trying to think. That one I'm probably going to have to just kind of explain it as I go, because I don't fully remember everything I added in.
Khajiit are somehow related? They do seem similar, except the Khajiits are more human.
True story.
You don't suppose a human.
I'm glad you chose what hell.
No, I'm not going there.
Yeah, please don't go there. But yeah, I don't want to reveal all of her comments off the bat. Yeah, Fallout 3, I'm just going to have to play through it, and, well, let's see, what can I remember? I do have the weapon mod kits working, so I know that's working, which you can make the shotgun look like something hilarious. There's a couple other ones I added in. Some that make the NPCs look better, some that add in more monsters. I overhauled the Death Claws in that, so they look like, I think they're supposed to look like they're Fallout 2 incarnations, but I could be wrong. Super Mutants got a complete overhaul, so they sound more intimidating and less comedic, because I thought the Super Mutant voices were kind of hilarious sounding. They are tougher. They had a skin retexture done to them. Let's see, Raiders are basically the same. I added in, I think I had this in my original run through, but I added in basically the original guns from Fallouts 1 and 2 into the Fallout 3 game. A couple of armor mods, but I'm probably just going to use the recon stuff again. Oh yeah, and then the guy that made the advanced recon armor, I think he changed the way the mod works, where if you're wearing the helmet, if you've watched Necroscope Let's Play, he wore the helmet. That gives you the full-blown Doom Afflictor, but if you wear just the little eye thing, it just gives you that little circular thing, which you'll see that in my New Vegas Let's Play that I'm going to upload here tonight, or at least the first couple videos of it. Which, that Let's Play actually turned out a lot better than my original one, so I was happy with that, because I managed to finish that Let's Play right before I left for Texas. But, anyways, I think I've covered enough here. I've gone on for damn near 20 minutes, so yeah, that's just been what I've been up to, that's modding Skyrim and Fallout 3. Fallout 4, I did finish a Let's Play of that, but I'm not particular about it because it turned out to be like 100 and some change videos, so I'm like, I could probably shorten this down a bit. And it was more of my mistake for playing it blind because I didn't know what all there was to do, but now that I've pretty much played through the entire thing, I know what's what, I know what's interesting, or, well, not necessarily what's interesting, but what I feel like would fit a playthrough. I mean, it got to the point where I'm like, well, let's see, I like not knowing how many videos I was into this thing. I was like, hey, let's go explore all the random areas we can possibly find. Next thing I know, it's like damn near 200 videos. I was like, shit. So I'm going to have to redo that, which I have no problem redoing, especially since that one, I mean, there were some moments, but I might actually do like a little montage of just all the hilarious and badass moments of that Let's Play. That way the whole thing's not completely lost. Because there was one tidbit with Kate that, it was fucking awesome. I think it was right after I got her, and she just made like the best comment at the best possible time, especially with what she was using. So I might actually just upload that video and just say, yep, alright, so I got what I wanted out of the Let's Play up. Now I can actually do the legitimate Let's Play. Which I did enjoy Fallout 4. I thought its story was a bit weak, but I thought overall the game was good with the customization and the settlement building and all that jazz, which I felt like Skyrim could have used, maybe. But I mean, Helgen Reborn kind of fills that role, I guess. But anyway, folks, that's all I have to say about that, and then I'm going to upload a video that kind of gives you a general idea of how to mod, what to look for, and stuff like that. It won't be too comprehensive. It'll just be kind of like, here's the basics. Now the rest is for you to figure out. But really, all it comes down to is just knowing what you're installing and what you're changing, and if you don't like the change, how to undo said change. So, anyway, folks, have a look at the lights. This has been, I almost said Fallout, but this is definitely not Fallout. This has been me updating you with Skyrim and Fallout 3, and I will see you all shortly.